Chidimma, Miss Universe runner-up. But she's come a long way.
A very long way, and it's actually so proud to see her on that stage.
You know, South Africa expects us, or rather South Africa expects me, because they know how I come at them. They expect me to come out here and just go at them and gloat and mock and laugh and say, I told you so, you messed up with your supposed chosen Miss South Africa, Mia LaRue, and now Chidimma is runner-up. She beat so many women, so many Miss, and she made it to all the way to runner-up. But, you know, because of the many recent events that happened, we're going to do it a little bit differently. We're not going to come at you, South Africa. We're going to take it easy on you a little bit because there are some good things that are also coming out of South Africa. And also Mia LaRue withdrawing from the competition because of health reasons. We're not going to gloat. We're going to give you a pass, South Africa. We're going to give you a pass. Don't worry. You know we can just come out here and completely gloat and just go at you. Like the many people are already doing on social media. South Africa, we told you so. South Africa, we told you so. You chose this particular one that doesn't even look South African. And now look, Chidimma herself that you rejected is Miss Africa. Oceania?
Miss Africa and Oceania.
Whew, rejected. Told to leave this freaking country. Go back to your country. You are not from here. You are Nigerian. Fine, I'll leave. I'll withdraw from the competition. The thing is, she actually withdrew. She withdrew. Whether she was forced to withdraw or not, who cares, who not. The thing is, Nigeria said, come, queen, come. Nigeria can recognize the queen more than South Africa can, apparently. But anyway, like I said, we're not going to give it to them, you know? But it's just funny when you look at the whole situation that she got rejected there. She went to Nigeria, and now she goes to Mexico, and she makes it all the way up to runner-up.
That was when I was watching that final five, and it was just going and going, and she's still standing. I was so proud, so proud. And even when they announced Miss Denmark, people did not actually run to Miss Denmark, the contestants. They ran to her.
The procedure is such that when the Miss is announced, you need space. Give us space, please. We need the former Miss to come out here and hand over the crown. It's the handing over of the crown. So it was befitting that at that particular time, as emotions were high, the rest of the contestant, who we are all proud of, all beautiful women, Irithia, hello Irithia, I saw you Irithia. Shoo, Miss Irithia was banging.
Irithia, yes.
Miss Irithia was banging. She was joyful. She was smiley. She knew how to walk, and she was nice and tall. And the cultural part of all these countries was top notch, huh?
Yeah, the way they chose their different costumes, it was representation of their countries was amazing.
Yeah, representation of the culture.
Yes,
was amazing. Even Chidimma, who came out, although she grew up in South Africa, she came out representing the Nigerian culture, and she was doing the nice side-to-side dance, walking with it. That was very cool. It was good. It was enlightening to see all these many different cultures together on one stage. For a second, you forgot that it was a competition. You just started enjoying the many different cultures.
Yeah.
The same thing that we advocate for, unity. So, big ups to Mexico, whoever the organizers were to say it. We're going to have a scene where all these beautiful, gorgeous queens, because they're all beautiful, everybody's a winner, will come out here and showcase their culture. That was something to watch. This was the Chidimma brought back Miss Universe. If it wasn't for the things that happened about Chidimma, I would never have watched this freaking event. This pageant.
Miss Universe, any pageants is not on my mind at all.
No, man. This grown-ass man doesn't have time to sit around and watch a freaking Miss Pageant, man. It's been over a decade, maybe two, since I last saw a pageant, whether it's Miss Universe or a particular country, a pageant. It's been a long time. And thank Chidimma, that this particular controversy or this Afrophobic event thing took place in South Africa, because it brought a lot of eyeballs to this pageant. And this pageant knows it very well. It's all about monetization. They know that whatever's happening in South Africa with Mia LaRue and the South African people, or rather Black South Africa rejecting Chidimma, He's going to do wonders for us. We are thankful for this. We all need a story. That's why also I might say, sorry, I have the right to speculate. I understand the Nigerians came out here and most of Africa came out here to vote for her.
Yep.
But I'm sure they loved the fact that she was in the top 30, top 15, top 10, top 5, top 2. It kept people, that's what you call audience retention.
Yay! It kept us there till the end.
Audience retention.
Yes.
Chidimma was the catalyst to the audience retention that happened during Miss Universe. Facts, we're talking facts here. I'm so sorry, Black South Africa, that you have to hear this. I don't mean to go at you because of Cyril Ramaphosa now becoming the president of the G20 countries, but we have to say it. Congratulations to Chidimma.
Yes.
And we called it here on Rules Voices. We called it when she started being rejected, even before Nigeria took it. We told her, hey, by the way, Chidimma, you should just consider yourself Miss Africa. And as fate has it,
there she is.
She's Miss Africa
2024.
Oceania.
Huh.
But to be fair also, South Africa has won this crown twice. The whole thing, huh? Not runner-up, twice. They've won it. There was that one particular Miss South Africa, that other black girl too. Yes, with the short hair.
Oh, Zonzi.
Is it Zonzi?
Zozi, yes.
Zonzi
yeah.
or Zozi?
Yes.
Forgive us if we mispronunciated, but
Yeah.
sorry, I don't watch these pageants. It's been a while. Only when I was a kid. Yes. But South Africa has done it before in the past. So South Africa, you did not lose. Relax, you did not lose. And Mia LaRue, whatever is going on with you health-wise, Godspeed. Godspeed. Here at Rules Voices, we don't beat people when they're down. Yes, South Africa.
course
Sorry, you
not.
lost this one.
We're all about unity and giving respect where it's deserved.
Yes.
I am so proud of Chidimma Adeshina for where and how she has overcome what she had to overcome this past year.
Yes. And we're also proud of Mia LaRue. Mia LaRue had a great spirit.
Yeah.
Even the way she was interacting with Chidimma, she's a nice person. She also did not call for this whole freaking Afrophobic tension that existed and that still perhaps exists between those particular two nations. Nigeria, the giants, yes, South Africa, I'm sorry, they helped you through apartheid. They helped abolish that apartheid. Yes, whether you like it or not, they help you abolish apartheid. Yes,
It's not in the history books. It's not in the history books. How can you say that?
it is in the history books. It's in the history books of those black South Africans that read. It's right there. It's loud and clear. Everybody knows that Nigeria played a big part. They played a big part.
Of course they played a big part, but the Black South Africa, they don't want to recognize that.
Why would you want to recognize something that hits you below the belt, that shuts you up, basically? It shuts them up. Hey,
Yes.
keep quiet here. Why are you allowing those what's only town in your country? We have something to say about this because we didn't like it at first when it was existing during the apartheid regime. De Klerk and all those, what was the name of that party?
National Party.
The National Party.
NP.
NP. Nigeria was out here back then saying, hey, we will not recognize your passport here and we'll call for the international community to also not recognize it because we are boycotting this because of this freaking apartheid regime that existed. So it's a given. It's a fact. Whether you know it or not, whether you read or not, it's none of our business. It's a fact. You can't erase it. It exists. Nigeria helps South Africa to be where it is today. So even though South Africa has now become the first, Cyril Ramaphosa,
Yes.
the president,
For the first time, they are the president of the G20 summit.
the G20. That's a big step,
That's a big step.
That
man.
is the first African country to take such a seat for that particular G7 country thing. It's a big step. It's historic, actually. Congratulations, South Africa. Congratulations. But hey, relax. I heard, some people came at us in the comments section, especially on TikTok, tagging, huh?
Yeah. They like to tag.
They were tagging me like crazy. Sorry, tagging us. They were tagging us like crazy. Like, hey, did you see this? There was this one particular guy who actually follows us also on TikTok. We follow each other. We're friends. And his TikTok was being tagged. I mean, they were tagging us on his particular TikTok. Said, Nigeria, you have to admit it. This does it. This just says it all. It's khalas. It's dusted with. you must admit that South Africa, we are the best. We are the top dog.
Because of this.
Because of this Cyril Ramaphosa
Please,
becoming
guys.
the president of G20. This guy wants to say that because of that, it now game over.
Solidifies.
Nigeria, you must know, it solidifies that South Africa is on top. No, it doesn't. That's on a freaking political level. On a cultural level, on a social and cultural level, South Africa has a lot of work to do. A lot. And we're not going to come here and say just because politically your president is now the president of the G20 countries, you're the best, you're inclusive. What do you think one of his main goals in that G20
is inclusivity?
Is inclusivity, because it comes from a country that is the most unequal on the freaking planet. Fact here, everybody knows. Everybody will run to the comment section now and say, that is the truth, and that's why they follow us on this freaking account. It's the truth.
Yes.
Yes, South Africa, you have a lot of work to do. But it's the beginning, perhaps. We are proud because we are African first, and so therefore we are also South African. We also Nigerians.
Yes, we also Tanzanians.
And Malians.
Yes, and Burundians.
Even Libyans. Hello, Libya. What's going on in freaking Libya with Benin football team? Some crap is also going on there, huh? Now, for the qualification of this AFCON tournament, soccer, we're talking football. Americans, they call it football.
Yeah.
On this side of the world, we call it soccer. They say, what is soccer? Soccer is that thing, bro. Cristiano Ronaldo. But some crazy mess also happened over there. We're going to go into all of this stuff. We're going to read facts because we read, okay? Black South Africa. Black South Africa must relax. The only thing they must do is just, you know, we the people, we the civilians, we who are not fortunate enough to partake in these summits with these leaders. Let me say leaders.
Yes.
Not puppets.
Not puppets.
We say leaders because we're talking about G20. There's some leaders there. If we were only exclusively talking about leaders or heads of states of Africa, puppets is the correct term to use here.
The general term for African leaders are puppets.
It's puppets, man. Look, how many puppets came out here to denounce what's happening in Lebanon? When it comes to the mistreatment because of that kafala system that's being taken advantage of by Lebanese nationals or employers, must I say, sponsors. You sponsor an African national or a nanny to come to your country to work for you, somebody that takes care of your kids, but you are mistreating them. Even women.
Yes, women giving birth in Lebanon, they are being told you're not allowed to have babies here. No, you must go to your own country and have your babies.
They're not being told. They're not being told you must go back there.
Yeah.
It's not a law. It's not a legislation that no African nationals can give birth in Lebanon. It's not a law. It's off paper.
Yes, off paper. When they just see a black woman, African woman, walk into the hospital, it is complete ignore. You are not allowed to come in here and give birth.
It's not you are not allowed. We will just frustrate you to the core, and you'll know that you should freaking
find a way out.
Stay on the freaking pill when you're here. You see what I'm saying? You have to put it in terms that they understand. You must stay on the freaking pill when you're in Lebanon. Yeah, it's not a law that you're not allowed to give birth here, but we'll just frustrate you. How many times? It's not the government.
No.
It's a system that exists off paper, and it's sad that it exists. I want to see all the women organizations of the world to come out here and denounce what's happening in Lebanon when it comes to the mistreatment of these African women.
Yes, exactly. Instead of denouncing or standing up for the women of Equatorial Guinea who knew what they were doing, stand up for the women that were doing things that necessarily weren't doing things wrong in Lebanon. They are just being denied health care.
Stand up for women's rights.
Yes.
And it's not just for maternity. It's just the health care system when it comes to catering to all types in that Lebanon. There's some funny things happening there that must be addressed. And since we were talking about puppets, since it's African nationals that's being discriminated here, all these freaking puppets of Africa should have come out here and denounced it. Senegal tried.
Fire, yes. He was the only one standing up and saying something, at least putting it out there and saying, Lebanon.
I don't think it was him who said it.
No,
it was a spokesperson.
A spokesperson, yes. Spokesperson of Senegal. Well, if you're not allowing our people to give birth there, I'm sorry, Lebanon, you're not allowed to give birth in Senegal.
I think it's a legislation that they want to pass. They want to do certain things to have a reason to also... Everybody knows they want to retaliate because they don't like what's happening in Lebanon, but they come out here and say it in a way to say that it's because we don't have enough resources. And so therefore, Lebanese women, you're so gorgeous, you're so beautiful, but please, understand, huh?
Yeah, it's true.
Yes, so they want to match energy there. But that's that. Hopefully some people will come out here. Hopefully some genuine, authentic, real women organization. These freaking feminists are out here just talking when they want to talk. Only when Andrew Tate talks, then feminists come out here. Feminists don't have a freaking agenda to be out here and to actually look at freaking situations like this. They should be out here in freaking Lebanon denouncing that. And they should have the maturity and the fairness to come in and say, hey, we are not representing these freaking wives of ministers in Equatorial Guinea who knew what they were doing when they were dropping it like it's hot in front of the freaking CCTV. Understand? These feminists, it's like they only exist because of Andrew Tate. And speaking of Andrew Tate, we all over the freaking place, huh? You know that freaking case is dropped.
Yes, I heard.
Yeah, all the feminists up. Just look at how they came at this guy for over 3 years, sees this stuff, sees his money, his crypto, his cars, his gold, his everything. And at the end of the day, for such serious charges, at the end of the day, these appeal court judges say, all this is freaking illegal. This whole freaking file is freaking illegal. You DCOT or the prosecution, you have 5 days to present something freaking real and legal here. For now, it's all illegal. Take your freaking file back.
Yeah.
You have 5 days.
Finally, somebody came to their senses and said, please, no. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Follow the law, people. We cannot just do on stupid movements that people are saying, oh, he's a misogynist. No, he's speaking the truth. He's saying, young men, do what you need to do.
This particular story, when these women come out 10 freaking 20, 40 years later to say this happened with such a celebrity or such an individual, and please help me. It was distress. I am so freaking ashamed of myself. I'm depressed. Please help me. I need money. It's crazy. Speaking of that, also, sorry, we all over the place. It's Rules Voices. There's so many freaking voices to mention here. Conor McGregor also apparently lost a court case in Dublin where he was being sued. It was a civil case, a civil case for grape.
Really?
Yes, he lost a grape case. If he was found guilty in this particular grape, I'm saying grape, I hope you're mature, you know what we mean. We don't want to say the word here. We love women. Okay? He was found guilty.
Whoa.
And he's obviously told that he needs to pay the victim $250,000.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, we're going to follow that up and see how it's going to go. But yeah, he didn't even want to answer questions when he was leaving the court after the verdict. He didn't want to answer any questions. He got in his car and bounced. But these women, hey. It's just very suspect that some women can just come out here. They have the luxury to come out here and pull these freaking cases out of their freaking pockets and say, that guy did something to me.
Yeah, for
35 freaking years ago.
For me,
and most of this court system freaking believe them.
Yeah.
Now we know Diddy's exists. We know Balthazars exist. We know scumbags exist. We know grapists exist. We're not saying take it very lightly. But these grown-ups, these puppets, these heads of states, these G20 people, these people we look up to, these leaders, these presidents, these lawmakers, they should come up with a system that really, really tackles this thing to the core, because a lot of men also are victims of such freaking accusations. 3 years you had to spend in Bucharest, bro. And then the judges come out here and say all these WhatsApp texts, all these evidence, all this was illegally done. We're canceling all of this. What happens to the 3 years of that particular individual, in this particular case, Andrew Tate, who was stuck in that town when he could have been making so much money, living his life, normal human basic rights to do his thing. How does he get compensated for this? How? It just falls to the wayside.
Yeah, it's complete defamation of his entire life was just ripped apart in public.
Yes. All these freaking other podcasts in the US and all over the place came out here actually calling him that even before it went to trial, before there was any session, anything. The perception, the motion, the whatever the narrative is, this guy is a human trafficker. And then after 3 years, they say, hey, this was all bollocks, man.
And now
cancel all this.
Now all those podcasters are going to ask him, please come to my show. Please come to my show.
You know what I think? I think that all those freaking podcasts, especially those from the West, especially those that truly hate him, especially those freaking feminists, will still come out here and now try to entertain that narrative that exists to say that Bucharest or Romania is a corrupt nation. Yeah. And so therefore, that's why this came out like this. It's not true. They're going to want to entertain that. They're going to want to entertain that. These people never stop. Look at the Democrats. They always have a freaking agenda. We know them. We're not getting introduced to them. We know these people. We know how they operate. It's about narrative. It's about pushing what you want. It's about people with an agenda. If they out to get you, they'll create things. They'll say things. They don't give up.
Yeah.
Look at Biden. Sorry, we had Will's voices. We're going all over the freaking place. Look at Biden. A couple of weeks?
A couple of days ago.
A couple of weeks to go in this particular administration. He goes ahead and escalate
this whole situation with Ukraine and Russia for no reason. Why would you do that?
It's not for no reason. There's a lot of reasons, Arlene. It's not for no reasons. But perhaps you can go as far as saying for selfish reasons. He goes and escalates this whole thing to sabotage the next administration, by the way. These freaking Democrats are demonic. When Joe Biden comes out here and says, Ukraine, Zelensky, come here, you can use long-range missiles. In his freaking head, in the heads of the Democrats or the Nancy Pelosi's and all those freaking people that have been in power for the last freaking 4 years, is to sabotage Trump's administration that's coming up. How dare do you go ahead and escalate things and allow these freaking people to use these long-range missiles that could potentially take us into WW3? And you won't even be there to fix the mess. Selfish.
He's not there right now mentally, man. It's just the people behind him are just telling him, do this, and just stand here, say exactly this.
Look,
ridiculous, man.
That particular freaking move was crazy. Even that freaking UK, that's a failed society. That one also. They also came out here and gave Ukraine the right to use certain freaking missiles there also. That's why the Putin
he
had
came
to retaliate. He had to.
He came out and said it. You cannot touch us without expecting a return.
Yes, he said we will always respond. We will always respond. And this particular ballistic missile, by the way, is new. It's the first time we're testing it. And make no mistake.
I love that part when he said, it's like, we were just testing it. But in the test, we succeeded.
Yeah, the target was freaking hit. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, welcome to the show. That's how we start. And we're going to get into some freaking paperwork now. If you haven't seen us for some time, that's because we move around a lot, literally. I'm sure you can tell by the frames. Yes, we're busy people. Not just
like
sitting
to keep
around.
It busy.
Yeah, we're not just sitting around, okay? You don't know where we are. The location is that which that you want it to be. We say we are African first. African first. But born in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Talking about the Democratic Republic of Congo, that's Felix Tshisekedi. Felix Tshisekedi, your main priority as the president of the Democratic Republic of Congo was to finish that freaking war in East Congo. Everything else should have stopped because that freaking war took a lot of lives. 8 million people displaced, women experiencing a lot. Where are the freaking feminists? These freaking feminists are always... These feminists, these women organizations should be in East Congo denouncing what's happening to women there per hour. 50 women experiencing sexual violence per hour is not cool. These women organizations should be lined up going to East Democratic Republic of Congo to deal with that mess. But guess what? Is it about color? Is it about skin? Oh my God, is it a touchy subject?
It's about the location. It's about what
It's about
is-
the location.
It's about the location and the skin color for sure.
Could
They
it-
don't want to be put in harm by saying, okay, we are going to go there and help those people. No way. They
Could
want to
it-
go in those cushy places.
Could it perhaps be that they don't have any freaking money to go there and nobody will give them money because the people that would give them money are the people benefiting from that freaking conflict in the freaking first place? Who's going to sponsor us? Who's going to sponsor this brand? Who's going to sponsor this women's organization to go to East Democratic Republic of Congo in Goma in North Kivu to deal with the chaos, the conflict, the atrocities, the genocide? Let's call it a genocide. It's been there for 3 decades, okay? Here, we don't beat around the bush. You shall hear the truth as it is. M23 what? Women. Let's just take the stance of the women. Okay, fine. You don't want to talk about anything else, the rebels? Let's just address the women. Where are the women's organization in East Congo? Women are suffering there. Fake, selective. They're out here only to pick atrocities or conflicts in regions and skin types that suits them.
Yeah.
I think we need to start researching some of the top freaking women organizations here in the freaking world and start sending them emails and asking them, what are you doing about East Congo? What are you doing about, what do you call this? South Sudan?
Oof.
What are you doing about that? What are you doing about North Mozambique? What are you doing there? That's what we need to do. Yes. We are not being selective. Continue to do that which perhaps you need to do for Gaza or Lebanon. Or yes, but how come it's just Gaza, Lebanon, Gaza, Lebanon, Gaza, Lebanon? Hey, Kivu, 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 Kivu. South Sudan, South Sudan, South Sudan. Haiti. Biafra. Mozambique. It's true, man.
Yes,
They're
it's
freaking
true.
selective and they're fake to the core. That's why we don't respect them. That's why we speak the truth. We have no choice.
Yeah. Because they need to go to these other places on the African continent. It's really cannot only just be what mainstream is talking about.
Yes. I hope you guys are keeping up. Anyway, if you've been here to the start, let's go back. Since we love women so much, you can tell we're advocating for them. Let's go back to the Queen, Chidimma. Yes, let's just spend a few minutes there.
Keep it good in that environment of her success and her reign currently starting.
Yes, so freaking amazing. I mean, if you just look at it, you know, she should have won.
Of course.
I don't know Miss Denmark. Hey, congratulations, Miss Denmark. Congratulations, but that doesn't move me, man. We need proper, genuine, real, authentic stories out here to prevail always. That's why these audience, you people, you gotta follow your stuff. The West, the North, whatever, you European, Western, Asian people, you must follow everything. I hope you guys knew what was happening in South Africa with Chidimma and Nigeria and the whole pageant there in Africa. I hope you really knew, because this particular story is what really shines. This is what speaks loud. She was rejected.
Yeah.
But out of this freaking setback came a great set up.
For sure.
Run up. You know, I actually didn't expect her to get
So
that
far.
far. I wanted her to win the whole freaking thing. Don't get me wrong. Chidimma is a girl. You understand? But I really thought that these people would be out here to be biased. Now I truly know we really live in a world where that can be fair. Huh? That fate does come out here, huh?
Yeah, I actually supported her. I wanted her to actually win. I knew that she would get far, because knowing her story, and because I was watching certain clips about Miss Universe during the beginning stages and the training stages, you could see that she was having a following. She was having more reach than any other countries.
And
So-
she was strong.
Yeah.
She never gave up.
And
she
also,
never gave in.
She spoke about adversity. And one of the answers to her questions was never giving up, continuing through the different adversities and trials. So everyone knew what she was talking about.
Yes, that story is amazing. That story is amazing. But like we said, since we African first, South Africa, you know in your heart that if we really wanted to dish it at you when it comes to Chidimma's success, we would do so. But because we're so freaking fair and you people don't see it, you think we are biased. Yeah. You will not believe what we are saying. But we're going to imagine because we so freaking cool here at Rules Voices that even in wins, we are humble. You understand what I'm saying? Because we won with Chidimma against South Africa. We won big time. It's evident. It's out there. And besides even that, look, she will even... I have a feeling that Chidimma will do absolutely well, even more than Miss Denmark.
She already is. She's more in the newspapers than what Miss Denmark is. Who is Miss Denmark? No one knows, but everyone knows who is Chidimma Adeshina.
Yeah. Miss Denmark, it's like only her community.
Only if you Google
is entertaining.
Yeah, only if you Google who's Miss Universe 2024, that is when you all know. But other than that is nothing.
And no shame to her, no shade to her. We are proud of you. We actually don't know you, but congratulations, girls. Who knows what you have done in your life for you to deserve this crown? It's God-given. Every good and perfect gift comes from above. So you must have deserved it somehow. Issue's not there. According to us, Chidimma won.
Yeah.
She's the Miss Universe here.
But she's actually Miss Africa and Oceania.
She's the Miss
2024.
She's not only Miss Africa and Miss Oceania or Miss Nigeria. She's Miss Universe. You have to know. The moment you say Miss Universe 2024, I'm not thinking freaking Denmark.
No.
I'm thinking Nigeria, Chidimma. Whether you people say that's the first runner-up or that's the second runner-up or the third or the fourth, doesn't matter. When I look at that whole freaking final top 5, I just see Chidimma. Even after the freaking results.
She was the only black girl there.
Yes.
Come on.
Whether she was the only black girl or not, her story is loud.
Yeah.
That's the thing over here. Chidimma did it. Yes. That freaking South Africa must relax with whatever freaking legal system that they wanted to put on her to say, we're going to take back your South African... Take it, man. Hey, you think she's thinking about freaking... You think she wants to hold on to that freaking ID like, oh, it's the greatest treasure of my life. Her life is set. Her life is already set. She's Nigeria's elites now.
She's got opportunities now.
She always had. Yes, and I think she studied law. She's not one of these freaking pageant chicks out here who just look pretty but they have nothing inside. She actually studied. And she's humble at the same time. And she's very pretty, huh?
Oh.
Okay, Black South Africa? She's very pretty.
She's not just pretty, she's stunning actually.
No, I have the right one. She's striking.
Oh.
She's striking. Yes, that's a different one. That's the top. That's the truth. That's the fact. She's striking. She came out here and strike hard in this whole situation. But if you're a spiritual person, if you think deeper, if you have it in you to go in, when you just look at that whole scenario, this particular one got rejected, eventually got taken by somebody else, another country, Nigeria in this case, and makes it to first runner-up. The one who eventually, first of all, it was between Black South Africa and Nigeria.
Yes.
Why this white woman does not represent South Africa, right? Why would you take this one that looks like you and reject her and take this Mulungu from France? Why would you do that? You understand? First it was that. And now the Mulungu won and then they rejected this one and then the Mulungu
couldn't continue in the actual competition.
Besides the fact that it was out of her control and may she recover well, we hope she's well. Just fate. There's a big message there. It's just the truth won. Because
South Africa, they were just not represented. It was just like, it's like, this is your punishment, basically.
Remember when Chidimma was still doing her tours in Nigeria to prepare for the pageant in Nigeria?
Yeah.
How South Africa was coming out here to even make fun of the whole freaking events, the holes, even the judges, even the crown. They were making fun of her crown. That crown took her the first runner up. Hello. South Africa. They know. Some of them are already in the comment section. They said, this rules. We were waiting to hear from you. I told you so. Yeah, we told you so. We told you that you'll go far. We told you that you messed up. We told you that you effed up. We told you that you made a freaking huge mistake because you don't think before you speak. Yes, but now, anyway, There will still be more events that will happen in the near freaking future, I'm sure, when it comes to South Africa. Because they're still not dealing with that freaking apartheid system that's still very loud and clear over there with those whites-only towns.
They are just letting those white-only towns be there and just saying, it's not bothering me. Why must I talk about it? Why must I petition it?
Yes. But anyway, since we are so freaking fair, like we said before, let's talk about the good of South Africa. The hope. What we wish. We wish you well. Congratulations, Cyril Ramaphosa and the South African people. We are South African, by the way. Stop asking. Stop asking where you're from. Are you out of your freaking mind? Stop asking where we're from. Stop saying you only make content about South Africa. The fools that say that in our comment sections, that come out here and say, you only make content about South Africa. You should hear what the Rwandese say. Do yourself a favor. Visit the page. Go to YouTube. Do this, do that. Go to Instagram or whatever. Go to TikTok, X, and see. Explore the page. You'll then realize that we're all over the place.
Yes.
We've spoken about Cameroon. We've spoken about Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, all of that. We speak about all of these different places. We are African first, so we all of the above. You understand?
Yes.
Born in the Democratic Republic of Congo, born in South Africa. Stop asking where we're from. Okay? I'm South African.
We love our continent, Africa.
Yes, we love our country. South Africa is in my country. Yes, Nigeria is in my country. You guys live in a system that is not real. You live in a system that's been sold to you, and you have no backbone or bravery to accept the truth, because the truth for you is too much of a hard pill to swallow. We have the ability to come out here and say, 1884, we denounce. We are not separated. We have it in us to unite. We have the strength. We see there's a lookalike. That guy looks like me over there down in Mali. In Rwanda.
Yes.
Some of them say I look Rwandese. Rwandese, listen up. They say I look Rwandese.
Yeah.
Are you a Tutsi? They ask. I say, hey, I might be. Even if I was, it would be a proud thing. I don't discriminate. I love you guys. You guys just too freaking blind to see it. Just because I don't like the tactics of your supposed excellency doesn't mean I don't love you people.
Yes.
Just because we disagree with certain governing doesn't mean we denounce you civilians of that particular country. Do these people have an ear to hear? I hope so, huh? Aline, help them.
Yeah, we are not criticizing the citizens of the countries.
Sometimes we do when they come out here all foolishly.
Yeah, if you're acting foolishly and acting Afrophobic, yes, we will come at you. But generally, we are contesting and angry about the system of the government, the puppets in charge of the countries.
If you come out here and act like a South African first instead of acting like an African first, we'll come at you. Because you are an African first before you are from wherever you think you are from. Those freaking borders, man. Do you read or not? They were put there.
Yeah.
Tribes. Understand. Calm down. Some people also know too much out there. They'll come out here and say, no, it was a tribalistic continent. It was like this. My friend, you are an African. Keep quiet. You're an African first. The next time I see you showing some freaking signs of Afrophobic to another African, I'll come at you, okay? The rules said it.
Yeah, because no country is better than the other country. No other country's citizen is better than the other country's citizen.
Yes.
Very simple. We are the same.
Very freaking simple. Just because your president is now the president of the G7 country doesn't mean South Africa is the best. You understand? It means congratulations. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, you should say, and let's move on as Africans. That's it. Spirit of competition is the reason why we are not united. Any of these other freaking nations in Europe or the West are united, and they're doing so strong. They move around in their own continent the way they see please, because they are united. They understand that together they are stronger. These freaking Africans of mine, my people, I love you. That's why I have to come at you. Sometimes below the belt, truth hurts. They need to be told the truth. They still don't understand that together they are stronger.
Hey.
These ones, we have to continue to do this to them. We'll never get tired because we're born for this. We have passion. We have the stamina for this.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? We're born for this.
Yes. Together we are stronger. Together we fight corruption in every country in Africa.
Why do you watch soccer? It's a team sport. Why do you watch soccer? Why are you happy when certain players are also recruited in the team? Oh, you want Ronaldo here, you want that one. Why should they play together? Why do we have coaches? Why do they design plays? Why do they play as a team? South Africa is out here acting like an individual. South Africa is out here playing. It's like a soccer game where you have 12 players or 15 players like this and playing versus one person. South Africa wants to stand there as one person. My friend, where's the freaking goalkeeper, man? You're messing around here. That's your Miss South Africa there. What you doing? Anyway, if you get it, you get it. If you don't get it, phew, it's gone past. But anyway, back to congratulating you. On November 19th, 2024, South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa officially assumed the presidency of the G20 during a handover ceremony at the G20 summit in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. This marks a historic moment as South Africa is the first African country to lead the G20. Woo! A significant step in amplifying the voices of the Global South on global governance platforms. Félicitations.
Yes, man.
You heard it here first. You freaking black South Africans that are out here saying that we hate you so much, or the hatred in his voice. Can you hear every time this guy speaks, he just speaks full of hate. The anger, oh my God, can you imagine it? Listen, we are saying congratulations to you. We are African first. Do you have an ear?
We'll say it in the language, baie geluk.
Via what?
Geluk.
In Afrikaans.
Feels geluk.
In Afrikaans?
Yes.
Yes. Congratulations. Come the hell down. We are so proud of that. Wear it as a badge of honor as you should. The first African country is a step forward. Hopefully, it will do wonders for us as a people, as Africans. Why are you quick to say first African country? Why don't you say first South African country? You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
When it's accolades like this, then you want to recognize the whole Africa.
Yeah.
When it's not about that, then it's sorry, you go back to your country, I'll stay in my country. Shut up. They will be the first to also come out here. We're the first African country. We hold the seat here. Oh, we're part of BRICS. It's the X. It's the S. And now our president is also the... listen, don't take the accolades on the global stage or on a continental stage, because you don't like to unite. Not all of you.
No.
Not all of you. There's some smart South Africans.
But even, they don't like to unite. And even after Trump won and these people, the Democrat people are saying we're going to leave US. There have been so many videos from South Africans saying, Black Americans, do not come to our country. We do not want you here. Stay in your country. What stupidity is that?
Let me tell you something about African Americans.
Ha.
There are a lot of them who only go to Ghana. They don't choose South Africa first. Let me tell you now, for you black South Africans that don't travel, that's why a lot of you are so ignorant. That's why we have a problem with a lot of you people. That's why a lot of you people are like, go back to your country. That's because you've never traveled. Some South Africans have never left Gauteng to go to Durban. Some South African in that Joburg doesn't know how Cape Town looks like. They don't know how Cape Town looks like. Ghana receives a lot of African Americans.
Yeah.
Big times. Man, we've been there. We grew up in South Africa. We've been to Ghana. We've been to Nigeria. We've been to Sierra Leone. We've been here. We've been there. Look, man, we know what we're talking about. You haven't traveled, you black South Africa, so you must just listen when we're talking to you. You must listen to all these accounts here on TikTok that are obviously telling you guys the truth, okay? We're educating you guys because you've never traveled. Most of you. As much as we love you, we have to tell you the truth. Come down and listen. We're teaching here. Hey, we're teaching here. You've never been there. We've been there. We're telling you, Ghana also has a lot of African Americans. Relax yourself.
Yeah.
Relax yourself.
It's ridiculous, man. Because why would they even think that these black Americans would actually want to run away to South Africa?
Why do you think Idris Elba is providing all these opportunities in that Ghana?
Yeah. There's
How
more
come?
potential there. It's more beautiful there. Some might even say the citizens of Ghana are better than South Africans.
No. We don't
Oh,
understand
no,
that.
some might say.
That is no. We are African first.
Yeah, African first.
We don't want to say
but-
are better. Perhaps wiser. Perhaps more traveled. Perhaps more inclusive. Perhaps more understanding. But not better. She doesn't mean better. She means educated. It's like I came back to them again. Hey,
Yeah.
you. I thought you were gonna take us, and then so you're calling us uneducated. Look, it's about reading. Let me go on. They don't read. We have to read for them. Some of them still don't get it. You must read. They'll still be in the comment section and say, "Read." I'm reading. Okay, Black South Africa, I'm reading for you.
You must do your research.
And if you've been here from the beginning, we're still congratulating you. But it's impossible to congratulate South Africa even when their president wins this G20
Yes.
because there's so much to work on there too. So you congratulate them and then you keep coming back to what they need to work on. Congratulations here. Continue to work on there.
It's a compliment sandwich.
Congratulations to Cyril Ramaphosa and G20. What the freaking hell is Orania still there? Congratulations to the fact that you're a part of BRICS. Congratulations to the fact that it's up to South Africa that a warrant of arrest has now been issued to Netanyahu.
Oh.
South Africa. That's why I said when we started this freaking pod, I said, today we don't want to come at Black South Africa as hard as we always do because there's some things happening here. They got the G20 presidency, and because of the initiative that they took because of the freaking thing that's happening in Gaza, these supposed warrants that we've been waiting for such a long time have been issued. So, big ups to South Africa again.
Congratulations, yes,
big
for
ups.
sticking to it because, you know.
But this is not on a social political level.
No.
This was on a political level. It's not on a social cultural level. It's on a political level.
Yeah.
Our issue most of the time is on a social cultural level. The people.
Yeah, the citizens.
Yes, this supposed doing or the initiative to take this particular freaking country to the ICC was a political move from the political elites
Yes.
of South Africa. What was the name of that lady? Namamponda or something? Naledi.
Naledi.
Yeah,
Yes.
Naledi. Yes. Well, in the past administration. Yes, she led that thing also a lot.
Yeah.
She spoke about that a lot.
This warrant has been such an overwhelming thing that every country is just saying, okay. I mean, Canada has said it. Italy has said
Trudeau.
it. Yes, Trudeau.
Trudeau.
Italy.
Wait, sorry, please.
Yeah.
We're gonna go there. Trudeau, what are you talking? You have the greatest fence ever built. You have America there to always protect you. Why are you talking, man? A lot of countries look at Canada like, what? Please, you know we cannot attack you directly because America will fight for you. Just relax. What are you saying? You'll arrest who? If it wasn't for America who's right next door, fending for you, making sure that no one comes close to that particular region, Trudeau. Some countries look at it like that.
Yeah.
It was Canada.
It was Canada,
Italy.
well, obviously South Africa.
Ireland. There's a lot of countries.
Yes, they said they are all going to, if he dares set foot, that will take into place. The only place, and that press secretary of Biden, of the Democrats, hey, she's just, when I watch her and then she just says, well, we do not respect it. No, we will not be following that arrest warrant. We find the prosecution of the ICC did not have all the facts.
So what the hell is America trying to say? They are above the law.
They are above the law, the arrogance of them.
It doesn't matter if the ICC comes out here and issues warrant. We, the United States of America, will not recognize that. And these freaking charges are uncalled for.
Yes.
Yes. America, what?
Even
What?
saying that we do not follow what our allies, and she used the word allies do, they are free to do what they will, but we will not be following what they said.
It's biasness.
Yeah.
Yes. At the end of the day, it's that thing of power. The thing of power. Hey, you know, when it comes down to it, when you know you have the power, you can tell to somebody who you know is right, shut up. I know you're right, so what? I won't do it. Yeah. The law said that. So what? Okay, do something about it. You have nukes? You don't have nukes.
Crazy, man. Even that they also recently vetoed another ceasefire. Ridiculous, man.
It's these
Who
freaking
are
Democrats. They must leave, man. These Democrats must leave. They must just leave. They're out here sabotaging the next administration. Anyway, South Africa, like we said, congratulations. I wanted to know some of the reasons for this supposed selection of Cyril Ramaphosa to be the next president or to be the president of this G20 country. What are the reasons? Why? Why did you choose the president of South Africa to be the president of the G20 countries? Why? I wanted to know the rules. Wanted to know. Rules voices wanted to know. Global South advocacy. South Africa has consistently positioned itself as a champion for the interests of developing nations. On a political level, huh?
It can only be on a political level because social economically they don't care about what other countries are succeeding in. No.
Yeah, on a social cultural level, the freaking citizens are out here competing with one another and they're insulting developing nations like... Okay, let's not go there. But you know the Afrophobia that sometimes exists there. So on a political level, you should have said here, making it a logical choice to bridge gaps between advanced and emerging economies. You better bridge that gap between the South Africa and Mozambique and Botswana. Don't let the Oppenheimers do it. Do it for all. Do it for the citizens, not for the elites. Which gaps are you trying to bridge here? No, you need to go into details.
Yeah.
Don't come out here and just say freaking words here that sounds like they've been thought of. That like they cater to the whole freaking nation, to everybody, huh? Proven leadership in multilateralism. President Ramaphosa has been an advocate for inclusive global governance, particularly emphasizing the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, and climate action. Okay, another reason why he was selected. African Union's integration into G20. African Union? Okay, African Union. Let's hear what you want to say. Because you, so far, African Union, you're just out here sleeping on Angola. African Union.
Is that such a waste of a committee?
That thing, I don't understand the existence of African Union, especially when it's funded by most European institutions or individuals.
Yeah.
They sponsor them. They give them 60% of their funding comes from the European Union. So what is Africa? Can you decide when you're being sponsored, when you're being given money?
Yeah.
If we get a brand and we put a brand here, we need to start watching what we're saying a little bit, huh? Do you want brands out here? Do you want funding here? Do you want sponsorship out here? Yeah. Or do you want to remain rules voices? You want to have the liberty to come out here and speak the truth and speak facts and let the people rejoice? Or you want to be tied down? You want to be restricted? Do you want to lose your independency? Do you want to have to consider your brands? Let me just drink this water, man. Water first.
Yes.
No brands.
No brand. The fact that, like you said, EU is sponsoring the AU, you might as well just dissolve the African Union because it's so pointless. They are not doing anything for the benefit of any African country.
They should come out here and tell Angola, hurry up.
Yeah.
How's the mediation going between Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo?
It's not happening at all. There was supposed to be a meeting on November 16th. Didn't happen.
They should come out here and say, Daniel Chapo of Mozambique, the newly elected president of Mozambique, what the hell are you going to do about the north of Mozambique? Too many lives are being lost there. The Mozambican people, we love you guys so much. And we see you guys in the comments section. We love you. They're out here to call a spade a spade. Yeah. A lot of them don't approve of the fact that Daniel Chapo is the new leader in that country. They believed it was rigged. Because that particular Frelimo party has been in power for freaking decades. Since 1975, since independence.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, the Mozambicans are out here. The Mozambicans are also like the Kenyans. They call it spade is spade. They come out here and they call it as it is. They say this particular new president, Daniel Chapo, is out here from a party that's been in charge since 1975. He's not the one that we wanted. We wanted change. We wanted change. We wanted, what's his name? Valencio, perhaps. A new freaking party. Yes, he's independent, but we need a change. So far, freaking jihadist groups are in the north unaliving us. Life is so freaking hard. Please, we need a change.
Yes.
They're just like the Kenyans. I just hope that they can continue to fight. They tried with a protest.
They really tried, yes.
And of course, our condolences goes out to those casualties. It's about damn freaking time that these puppets do something about these freaking countries or these situations or these conflicts in this Africa. Yo, Africans keep coming out here to protest, and as a result, they are being unalived because these puppets can't get it together. These puppets need to be dealt with on a freaking huge level. That's why we're going to continue to advocate for unity against corruption in all African countries. Paul Biya, step down, you're too old. Hello. Equatorial Guinea, you're too old. 45 years in power is too much. Museveni, it's time to go. It's time to go. Sassou Nguesso, it's time to go. It's time to go. Felix Tshisekedi, you haven't done anything about the Democratic Republic of Congo. It's time to go. Don't try to change that constitution. We see you. We see you. It's time to go. We only need Ibrahim Traore and Botswana. Hello, Botswana. Let's go to Botswana for a second.
Botswana, yes.
Botswana, you are out here demanding, insisting that you get our attention.
Yo.
Hello. Have we ever spoken about you before? Let us introduce ourselves, Botswana. Here at Rules Voices, we call it spade is spade. So far, Botswana, big ups. Thumbs up. Right?
He's doing some great moves in Botswana.
Remember I said, there's some people, when you just look at them, you can either say to yourself, do I want to associate myself with this particular individual or not? I have a feeling that in Botswana, this supposed new leader that's out here, he's 54 years old, by the way. He's not 91. He's out here making sure that there's a form of a change. I hear rumors that apparently Botswana wants to join the Sahel Alliance, the Confederation. When it comes to security. That's a big move.
That's a big move. But also, the thing is, Botswana, they lifted a ban from EFF leader. That is why he was in the inauguration. So already, we like him.
What's his
Julius
name?
Malema.
You better say that name.
Yes.
You better say that name. Here at Rules Voices, we are proud to say names like Julius Malema, Ibrahim Traore.
Yes.
Yes. Morara Kebeso.
Yeah,
hello. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yes. Yes. So Botswana, we see you. We appreciate you. Please maintain momentum. You have our support. I love the fact that the new president of Botswana is out here picking a young cabinet.
Oh,
we need fresh young blood out here. We don't need people that are 91 years old that have done nothing for the people of Cameroon, for example, or Equatorial Guinea.
Young people, beautiful and handsome, and from such a diverse professional background. Some doctors, some lawyers, some educators, agriculturists. Come on.
Some Miss
Botswana.
Yes. Hello. Botswana, you have our attention. Okay, keep it up. Keep it up. If you keep it up, trust you me, we will support you. We will come out here all proudly, say it out loud with this tone. I'm sure you've heard it by now, and say congratulations. We support you. Us, the people of Burkina Faso, they know. Us, the Kenyans, they know how we come out here and advocate for them and support them when they do the right thing. Okay, Botswana, we watch you.
Yeah,
we'll be keeping tabs on you.
Well done so far, yes.
Yeah, that Botswana came in hot. Came in hot. I like moves like this, huh?
He came in fast, yes.
And so now we only hope that Botswana will do the brave thing, the strong thing, to come out here and do their utmost best to dismantle that US base.
Yeah.
We need that US base gone. That US base is a threat. The reason why there's a conflict between Russia and Ukraine is because Russia does not want Ukraine to be a part of NATO. Yeah. You see, if that was to happen, these freaking sophisticated weapons or Western weapons will be right next door. It threatens their national security, their sovereignty. South Africa, you have some work to do. Hello, G7 president. That freaking US base in Botswana is the powerhouse of the freaking southern atmosphere there. Oh, nobody can say shoot. Nobody can say shoot, basically. They can take one of the F-35 over there and in 2 minutes they'll be at the freaking Union Building of Pretoria real quick. If America wanted to cause some chaos down there, it's done. That US base is a threat.
Yeah.
You can't be walking with big shoulders and confidence and think you got it going on when the enemy or when a supposed individual is in your country with ammunition that you don't possess.
That you cannot even do anything with.
But this is the beginning of this particularly honorable administration. We're going to call it honorable administration because we see the early signs. Okay, yes. We appreciate. I love those cabinet members. Huh?
Yeah,
I'll follow them. I'll follow them.
That's true. Yes.
Yeah. We need to see how they'll do, and we need to pray for them. We need to support them. We need to root for them that they do well, because Botswana is rich in diamond. Huh? Ooh, the Ministry of the Mining. It's a young woman, huh? Yo, she's in charge of all that. Hey, you better deal with that.
Those diamonds.
Please deal with those Oppenheimers and those agreements that have been in place for such a long time that has mostly benefited Oppenheimers and these supposed G7 countries and Antwerps and all that kind of stuff. She's got brains. I'm sure this particular resilient, relentless, brave, with a mission, with a goal, president, leader of Botswana, I think he'll do well.
Yeah.
I think he'll do well. Big moves are needed. Yeah. I hope the rest of the freaking puppets are watching and they are listening and that they would have the bravery to come out here and make moves like this. Not to change constitutions just so you can run for another freaking term. Yes, says Felix Tshisekedi, Democratic Republic of Congo. What the hell is going on? Second term, you've done nothing in East Congo. We'll never stop talking about that. Yes, you need to deal with that guy, Paul Kagame. Those two must meet. What kind of leadership is this? We grown-ups are out here playing tic-tac, like tick for tack. What do you call that?
Tit for tat, yes.
Tit for tack, yes. No, I'll meet you. No, I'll meet you. No, I'll meet you. No, I don't want to meet you. Why not? Not today. I'm not feeling well. I'm going to Commonwealth ceremonies and stuff. Where are you going? I'm going to France. To do what? Macron is calling me. Puppet, stay home. I have a lot of shit to deal with. You understand what I'm saying? Go to Angola. How about you go to Angola? They're giving you people money already, right? $34 million already contributed to initiate these peace talks. But you people are nowhere to be found. Too selfish. Millions of people are displaced, by the way.
Yeah. Every day atrocities are happening. And you people are playing tit for tat.
Yes. Are we still on South Africa? So Botswana, congratulations. So South Africa, the reasons. Continuity and collaboration. As the presidency rotates annually among G20 members, South Africa follows Brazil, benefiting from the thematic focused on sustainability and solidarity established by its predecessors. Okay. All right. Focus area of South Africa's presidency in the G20. Solidarity, equality, and sustainability. These themes will guide its approach, prioritizing inclusive economic growth, poverty alleviation, and sustainable development. South Africa plans to spotlight global disparities, emphasizing education, healthcare, and equitable economic opportunities, particularly for vulnerable populations and for your neighbors too.
For inequality.
Yeah, they're going to fight all that. They're going to fight all that. The most unequal country on the planet is going to fight for equality. No, perhaps they're saying they're motivated.
Yeah, start at home first. Please fight that inequality at home first.
Yeah. Let Black South Africa accept Nigeria first.
Hey.
Yes. And Zimbabwe. Advocacy for a green economy transition will be central, including climate finance and renewable energy partnerships. The presidency will address global public health, preparedness and crises such as pandemics alongside geopolitical tensions. This leadership role positions South Africa to promote Africa's and the Global South's development agenda while strengthening multilateral cooperation during its tenure. Let's see. Like we said, congratulations to South Africa, and let's just hope that you come out here and really, really do the needful.
Yes, and continue to and do what you promised to do. Fight your inequality.
Yes.
I would think that inequality start there first. Let's see how you do with that promise.
Yeah. Yes. That is South Africa. So obviously we love you. We're not out here just criticizing you. But we criticize you the most because we need change.
There.
True talk.
Yeah.
Yes. Small talks waste time. The only talks that we should be having here is difficult talks. Talks that say we need to make sure that the Sahel is free. We need to make sure that South Sudan is free. We need to make sure that Biafra is free. We need to tackle the issues in North Mozambique, those jihadist groups. We need to go to East Congo as Africans, the whole freaking continent, and deal with that mess and denounce that. We need to tell the Lebanese people, what the hell do you think you're doing down there? Senegal tried, but we all need to do that. We also need to come out here and say, hey, Benin, Ivory Coast, why are you working with freaking French agents, spies, to destabilize the Sahel?
Stupidity of these
No
people,
time for
man.
small talks here.
Why would they be working with French agents?
Because the French,
Stay out of it, France.
Croissant will never ever let this story go. France will never accept that the alliance between these triumphant countries, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, is here to stay, and they want a new future. They want to be sustainable. They want to be self-reliant. They want their own money. They no longer want to do it the French way. France will never accept that. They'll always try to find a way to penetrate the Sahel,
Yeah,
and
just
to
to keep.
destabilize Burkina Faso, especially Ibrahim Traoré. They don't like him. So they will use these freaking spies left, right, and center as they see fit, undercover, off paper. People coming in there with false identity. That's how spies work. It's not their true identity.
Yeah, of course.
One of those freaking spies was arrested in Niger.
Woof. Nice.
Yeah, it's the tactics of croissant. Of the French. They're not going to give up that easy. They need that freaking uranium.
Oh my gosh, because without uranium, France is nothing.
France is out here to make sure that it gets back in Niger so that it can continue to take that uranium, go back to France, build their power plants, and sell electricity to many other nations. We need money to light up this awful freaking tower. And at the same time, we must boost tourism. Yeah, so we will do our utmost best to make sure that we send freaking French agents in there to destabilize that freaking region until we are back in charge over there. Our system that we worked so hard for, we colonized these people. We need to be back in charge. These freaking leaders down there, they're pissing us off. That's how they feel. They really feel like, we need to really deal with this freaking confederation.
Yeah, we cannot
It's
have
out here playing with our monetary system.
We cannot have these individuals standing up and thinking for themselves and putting their countries first and have the audacity to actually kick France out.
Yeah.
To say, get out.
They don't even give a crap whether you think you put in your country first. They're just out here saying, hey, you're playing with our stuff. We civilized you guys. We colonized you. We brought the doctor's gown down there. We installed those freaking sewage pipes. Ask Mali when they messed around back then and then we had to teach them a lesson. You guys want us to do this in this modern day and age? We will do so. We are France. We'll find ways. We'll send French agents. We'll use some of your own, your neighbors, your freaking Ivory Coast people there. The ones that look like you, that are so freaking desperate and they'll do anything for money. Remember, you are led by puppets. We'll do that. We've done it before. Ask Ivory Coast and ask what we did to the freaking State House in 2010 or whatever.
Yes.
Look. We'll do whatever we need to do. We are France. They'll never give up. This particular alliance, this particular confederation, it must continue to grow. So please, Botswana, join.
Please.
Let the rest of these other African countries try to join it.
Yes, the confederation needs to grow to the maximum of the
ALS.
African continent. Yes.
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 ALS?
No, is it A? It's
ALS.
African elite.
No. Just Google quick, please.
Okay.
Can you Google quick, please? Sorry, we don't want to say. Sorry, the you see, even the tone goes down a little bit because I don't want to say the wrong thing with such a strong tone. You need to make sure it's the EAS. EAS. Could I be right? EAS or AES?
ASS. Alliance of Sahel States. SS.
Alliance of Sahel State. Yes, that's it. Talking about Niger, talking about these freaking French agents that are out there being caught red-handed. Let's talk about that. Niger, France, we got you. Here we go. In November 2024, Niger's authorities announced the arrest of an individual accused of being a French spy. This development occurred in the context of heightened tensions between Niger and France following the July 2023 coup that ousted President Mohamed Bazoum. A French ally. Yeah, a French ally. A French puppet. Sorry, what you mean a French ally? Out of your freaking mind. Here we say the truth. You're not going to use English against us. Against the truth.
Ally.
Mohamed Bazoum. Well, Mohamed Bazoum what? Mohamed Bazoum was out here doing things for the good and better of you, France.
And of his pockets.
He was giving you that uranium for less than €1 per kg. And that same freaking uranium, you get it from Canada for €200. That's what Mohamed Bazoum used to do. Your French ally, your puppet. So he needed to be ousted. Please do not insult our intelligence. Intelligence. Yes. The arrest was part of an ongoing allegations from Niger's ruling military government that France had been engaging in destabilization efforts to undermine the regime. So they arrested him, and so they must. We don't need freaking French spy agents out here trying to destabilize the Confederation. So Niger did the right thing.
Yes, stepping in there, taking charge of their country, so you are not doing
we are arresting you.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're not doing anything to better our country. Why should you be in a leadership role?
Why should you be in our country on false freaking identity out here doing things underground, thinking that you're the Mulungu to do things and to put systems in place and to steal some of our own, to bribe some of our own perhaps, to give you information that you need so that you can continue to try your best to destabilize us. We're gonna arrest this particular Mulungu. Put him over there. Macron called who? Hey. Put him over there. Yeah, these people are out here showcasing leadership.
Yeah.
You understand? Not these other puppets here that are very quick to fly to these freaking places. Like the president of Ghana.
Oh, yeah.
Nana. That one who believed in his heart that I've done such a great job for the Ghanaian people. Who cares about Galamsey? I will honor myself. I'll go on a tour, a thank tour, to tell the Ghanaian people that I'm done and I'm so happy. Look how much I've accomplished for you. I'm going to build a statue for myself. This puppet is out here.
A golden statue. My goodness.
And then he flies to France to be recognized over there.
This is stupid.
What is it about these puppets that always feel the need to be recognized by these European nations? What the hell is that? That was so embarrassing. You believe you needed to fly there with your entourage and suppose maybe your family to be recognized by them. Okay, really now?
Jay, thank you for being a good puppet.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I did
you made us
well.
so rich.
I did so well. Meantime, your water is contaminated. Meantime, your food is contaminated. Meantime, the Ghanaians have been calling you a corrupt leader for such a freaking long time. Yeah. Africa. When are you going to change? Africa, you have to prove us strong. Anyway, it's starting. That mushroom in West Africa, in the Confederation, and Botswana.
Yes.
We'll do the needful. That Ruto must go.
Ruto must go a long time ago, but he's refusing.
That Ruto must go.
Yes, man.
But that Ruto is trying to win the hearts of the Gen Zs.
He's trying to win the hearts of the Gen Zs by now recently saying, okay, no. It's almost like it was his idea. No, we are cancelling the Adani situation, the Adani contract.
Ruto You are canceling that because the Kenyan came out here, the Gen Zs came out here, public cry, public reaction. We came out here and say, hey, stop selling our stuff. That's why you are canceling it.
Yeah.
Yes, because the Gen Zs of Kenya are not stupid. They went and did their research, even on that particular Adani group.
Full of fraud, man.
Full of allegations.
Yes, fraud allegations, excuse me.
Allegedly. And so you feel the pressure. So that's why you come out here and perhaps maybe, should we give you the benefit of the doubt, Zakayo? No, we will not make such mistakes. No way. At Rules Voices, we're not out here to give the benefit of the doubt to puppets. No way. We will just believe that it's because of the Gen Zs that came out here and spoke so loud that you perhaps came out here and do this to say we'll cancel that. But we'll forever watch you closely. What's going on with Ruto's term limits? Has it been approved yet? I don't know.
No.
Please let us know in the comment section.